uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see them in my rear view. Switch. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm all in, been ballin'. Yeah, I'm all in, yeah, I'm all in, been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets on the first in and the last out, see me coming. First take, I'm hotter than hot, hotter than some boiling water, I bubble the pot. Team full of ballers, baby, we winning a lot. I'm like Curry with the rock when I get to my spot. I'm tapping in, I'm passionate, this is what passion is. This here, nah, this is no accident. From the start to the finish, I'm cashing in.
And welcome back, Warrior fans, to Childs Field in beautiful Central South Carolina, home of Warrior Soccer. Your women's soccer team handling Shorter University just a few minutes ago, 7-0, off the hat trick of the freshman Jesse Parrott. Your men's also taking on Shorter University, trying to get the sweep on the conference opponent. Of course, getting your starting lineup for your Warriors. In goal is a sophomore, number 1, Luke Bramblett. And number 2, Lucas DeMarco. Number 6, Josiah Pitts. Number 7, Noah Koch. Number 9, Brody Schroeder. Number 11, Leo Flores. Number 15, Tipton Wright. Number 23, Toto Esquivel. And number 25, Theo Buckridge. And rounding off your midfielder, Gabe Melendez. Of course, talking to head coach Fernandez just about his game plan earlier in the week. Said he knows that this Shorter offense is just insane. Of course, having a great outing against Lees McCray, handling them pretty well. So they know what they're getting themselves into, just needing to be aggressive, but also smart on the defensive end. Trying to minimize the amount of fouls they get, but also the amount of cards. Of course, a few red cards have come out against the Warriors in previous games. So really trying to control that. Also in some Warrior news as we get ready for kickoff here, your women's volleyball team handling Coker University, beating them in 3 sets, 25-20, 25-23, and again 25-20. Getting a sweep and a win behind 12 kills from Angel Jimenez and Carson Haley. Of course, Brody Schroeder on his way. Can't handle it, though. Gets a little bit too much away from him. Goalkeeper for the visiting Hawks is number 1, Rasmus Berg, all the way from Denmark. Looks like he is wearing a hat today with his kit. Would it be the first time I've seen a goalkeeper wear a hat with his kit? No, of course, looking like he's trying to be a trendsetter. Might give him some type of stat increase. We don't know. Has Gabe taking a tumble there. Foul is called. As things already getting a little bit chippy. As Miguel Salza, of course, laying the ball away a little bit from Gabe. As there's another foul, Noah Koch taking that one. So 2 back-to-back fouls, things might start getting chippy. It's a great touch there from DeMarco. Going here by Pitts. Will be out of bounds. Pitts will go in there for another throw-in for the Warriors. Pitts to Pitts there. Of course, Josiah and Solo in. Back out to Noah Koch. There's DeMarco there. Great feed. Trying to go inside. There's Toto. Toto with a great cross, trying to get to Brody Schroeder, no good. Up in the air. He'll have to get it back to Luke. Luke Bramblett back in goal. Your men's soccer team is 1-3 on the year so far, so trying to bear that here. We're 0-1 in conference as well, on a losing streak. That will be offsides, waiting for the call here. Josiah Pitts there, feeding it to DeMarco. DeMarco trying to go crossfield, great feed to Koch. Koch trying to get a great move around him, can't do it though, out of bounds. Will be deflected off, and it'll be Solo with the throw-in. Interior defense from Shorter has been really great. And it will be a foul on Toto. Visiting Shorter men's soccer team coming into this game at 2-2 already. So either way, they will be over or under 500 after this game. Toto trying to get a good touch on it. Gets away from him. There's Melendez there. Good touch, Gabe. Great feed from Joe. And we'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Tipton Wright. Brody Schroeder trying to put some pressure on the goalkeeper. Toto Escovel is the Warriors' leading scorer, 3 goals on the year. We did have a red card in the last home game that we had that took him out pretty early in the game. So trying to avoid another one here, because Toto is a very crucial part to this Warriors team. Very aggressive, but can score at will. Now the Warriors missing star defender Farron Nunez. As do have a Warriors player down. It looks like there will be a yellow card coming out. That will be on Shorter, trying to get a number on him. Will be number 20, Diego Castillo, getting the yellow card. It will be Alex Hernandez, number 28, coming in for Castillo. As Toto is up and looks to be okay. It's a good break for the Warriors there. Can't lose a player like him, as much production as he has. What we were talking about earlier is their leading scorer. Of course, the Warriors needing a lot of help on defense, already being short Nunez. Warriors now on the run. Noah Koch going out there, loses his footing though. Tipped in, trying to get inside. There's Josiah Pitts. Loses defender, there's Gabe. Gets it out to DeMarco. Theo getting upfield, great feed. Gabriel Melendez out to Koch. Koch goes long. Luke Bramblett does have 16 saves on the year. Shorter hasn't given him any kind of type of pressure yet. Looking at Berg has 15 saves, so pretty even match. But of course, a lot of the goals being given up was in that Leeds-McRae game where they lost 8-0, got handled pretty well. But Leeds-McRae, one of the powerhouses in this conference when it comes to men's soccer. Touched by Gabe, great feed. Gets it to Schroeder. Schroeder to Toto. Toto trying to get a defender loose and draws the foul. Toto with a good feed to Koch. Get inside. And just a great catch coming from Berg. That's just such a great feed from Koch. And a great outlet by Toto. Toto is showing some great defense too. Good poke. Great ball, Toto. It's out to tipped into Gabe. Feed out to Koch. Back to Gabe. Goes inside, great ball. but out of bounds off the head of Shorter. Number 5, Landon Sinkowski, looking to come in. Looks like he'll be coming in for number 4, Sebastian Troya. Has to be a corner kick here. Toto will be taking it. It's going to be a great feed. Has a lot of spin on it. Clear attempt is successful by Shorter. Out of bounds. DeMarco throws it in. Gets it to Toto. Toto trying to run around outside. Tries to pass the defender, looking for a cross. Maybe some inside. Double teamed. But it will be a goal kick coming up for Berg. As Sinkowski comes in for Troya. Warriors really trying to go to the outside and try to get a cross inward. It hasn't been successful yet. I've had some good looks. Great touch by Noah. Noah Koch gets it to Theo Buckridge. Back out to Luke Bramblin, goal. Great recovery on defense by the Warriors. Great outlet by Bramblett. Luke Burleson calling for Brody Schroeder's shot. And that's just a great feed coming from Shorter. Noah Koch trying to recover back on. And a great recovery on defense by Noah Koch. Of course, with the Warriors, one of their weaker parts is knowing when to shoot. Because a lot of times they'll dribble too much through traffic. But corner kick coming up for Shorter. Warriors don't entirely stack the middle, but a great header by Solo. Great outlet, great way to flip the field. Bird does drop back to Sinkowski. Shorter on the run, does have an outlet. There's Koch there, great box out. Good ball. Gabe looking for a feed, has Theo. Buckridge out to DeMarco. Tries to get a good touch, good deflection. DeMarco with the throw in. One Schroeder. Does get it, touch does go back. Flores is there. Tipton right, good ball, Tipton. Gets out to Solo. Trying to dance through traffic, gets by one defender. Splits another, tries to go to Schroeder. Schroeder needs a shot, can't get it off. That's a great feed, though. Corner kick for the Warriors. It'll be Toto taking it. Again, Warriors don't stack. Have Solo and DeMarco in the back. Tipton outside the meter. On the way, line drive. Melendez trying to get a touch on it, can't get it though. Great header from Tipton. And shot goes wide in the parking lot. No good. Splits all the cars, but plays pinball with 2 of them. Has a switch on. Marco trying to face him up. No foul called. Good. Good defense. Thrown by Josiah Pitts. Foul is called on Brody Schroeder with the push. It'll be Bird taking the free. Schroeder needing to press a little bit more. Finally does put pressure. Does get away though. Of course, you initially want Schroeder to right away get that pressure on. Tipton Wright gets it back for the Warriors. Brody need to take a shot here. Does take it. It's in! Brody Schroeder opens up the game for a goal.
SWU! Goal by number 9, Brody Schroeder.
And that's exactly what we're talking about earlier, where they need to get the shot off quicker. Splits a defender and fires away and reaches back in the net, opening up this game, 1-0 Warriors lead. As we get a replay on this one. This is where the Warriors need to be aggressive. There's Toto pushing them back. And just a great clear attempt. Good header, Joes. Catch trying to get it back. Shorter driving. Trying to watch the foul there. Shot wide left. Good defense coming from Pitts.
You up to tear you down. So who's taking the corner?
Schroeder tries to get a good feed to Toto. Looking to take a shot here, rolls over it. That's wide left again. Throw in coming by DeMarco. Looks like Dylan Bennett. No foul called there. It was Toto trying to get it. Good ball, good defense from Noah Koch. Number 16, Dylan Bennett, a.k.a. The Mask, getting ready to come in. Also, Frederico getting ready to come in. Number 22. The freshman from Bluffton, South Carolina. Marco, good feed. Gets out of Flores. Great ball. Get around him. Call deflection. It will be in the corner and subs will come in. It'll be Solo coming off. And, of course, Schroeder coming off. And Schroeder getting the lone goal for the Warriors, and it was a great one. Out of bounds, off of Toto. Bucker's trying to fight for it. Does get a good touch on it. Bennett touched. They'll call a late foul to be on Bennett. And it's exactly what Coach Fernandez just said, just having to watch those fouls. Great tackle coming from DeMarco. And another foul, it'll be on Gabe. And it will be a yellow card on Gabe. So it will be a free kick here for Shorter. And Bramblett needing to be ready for this one. They're probably going to be taking a shot at goal here this close. B. Miguel taking it. The Warriors' wall, they have let one right through them before. Can't let that happen again. On the way, great grab from Bramblett. Joel Soares getting ready to come in. Great feed from Toto. Toto needing something. Not offside. Needs to take the shot there. And it is in. Dylan Bennett getting the goal for the Warriors. They open up 2-0. Of course, you would like to see that shot come sooner from Dylan Bennett. But either way, Lamask himself gets the goal. Just a great sequence coming from Toto and a great feed from him as well to Bennett. As Ryan Rodriguez coming in the game. Flores will come out. So 2-0 now here, Warriors lead. Tries to get a turn there. Of course, it will be a foul. Shorter player is down. Does try to get a turn there, just unfortunate timing. Be free kick here. It'll be Sinkowski. Trying to get a feed. That feed going way out of bounds. So Warriors do have it here. Will be a throw in front of DeMarco coming up. Bennett trying to get a foot on it. Will be Warrior ball on the throw in. Marco trying to find. Does have Toto. Toto by himself. Does let go up on the sideline. It goes right out of bounds. Another throw in there. Tries to go deep to Bennett, but no good. There's DeMarco. Good idea. And the throwing here, you have Rodriguez by himself. Marco back to himself. There's Rodriguez there. Ryan has it. Dropping back to Frederico. Frederico, good ball upfield. Tries to go up to Gabe. And that one's out of bounds. Another foul is called. Warriors really racking those up this game. They do still lead here, 14 minutes left. Free kick here for Shorter. Pitt's going up for it, of course. When you have someone like Pitts that can just jump out of any building, you're going to win that matchup. Rodriguez needing to get a better beat on that one. Theo, good idea, great ball. And we'll be out of bounds on Shorter. Jackson Autry coming in for Shorter, number 26. And Luis Romero coming out. Steven Nunez coming in. Or he's getting ready to come in for the Warriors. So we're trying to get a good feed on it. A great clear from Shorter. And back on the run, Gabe. Can't foul here. Good ball by Toto. Out to Ryan. Ryan Rodriguez having it. Back to Theo Buckridge. And he'll let it go back to Bramblett in goal. Back out, Frederico has it. Pass up to Gabe. Gabe has Bennett there. Need to get something off. Great grab by Berg. Do have a Shorter player down. And of course, clock is stopped there. And of course, Steven Nunez looking like he'll come in. be number 9, Shalom Akimban Lumo. Coming in. It'll be Gabe Melendez coming off. Of course, for the Warriors, you would love to see both Nunez on the field at the same time. You're just missing out on Farron right now. Play is back underway. Boyle trying to get a quick start on that one, but can't get as Berg was ready in goal. As Nunez dropping back to Theo. And a great ball off of him. Ball getting held a little bit. Doesn't stop him there. Pass by Nunez, off target. Marco trying to get back. Warriors trying to get back. Looking for the cross. Now I'm getting on the turn. Being it out here. And there's the out by DeMarco. Header back. Rodriguez gets a touch on it. Being another out here. And a great ball coming from Josiah Pitts. Boyle on the run. Needing some kind of opening to get a shot off. Bennett needs it here. Can't get it though. Boyle again. Trying to shake his defender, thinking double teamed. Have Josiah Pitts with the throw in. More likely trying to get inside here. Bennett's there. Bennett tries for it. Still in shorter territory. DeMarco going to the outside. Of course, Shorter's defense knowing what they're trying to do. Guarding it well. And a great touch by DeMarco. Trying to get out of bounds and does. That's just a great job defensively. Trying to stop the run they're going on. Toto almost got a jump on it. And Shorter retreating back to Bergen goal. Great ball there, trying to go to the near sideline. Great job keeping it in. There's Theo. Buckridge getting it out of bounds. Shorter trying to go quick to that left near side. Great job by DeMarco. Great defense. Can't foul though. But will be out of bounds. Still Shorter ball. Trying to get the deflection off of Miguel right there. That's throwing inside. Great job, Buckridge. And just a can of corn catch there by Bramlett. Ball by Bramlett. That's way downfield. Tries to get to Bennett. Off the head. Goes to Boyle. Tries to go inside back to Bennett. Not ready for it though. Ball there. Good job It's a great job by Boyle there. Great deflection. Toto does have it. Rodriguez now with it, drops back to Buckridge. Does have Frederico on the other side. Does get to him. Now great ball upfield. Does have Suarez. Suarez still with it, trying to work around his defender to the outside. Suarez does pick up the foul. Now bad ball coming from Berg. Warriors can't capitalize on it though. Of course you would like for Dylan Bennett to be more in front of it to force that. Great poke by Josiah. They do still keep possession though. Miscommunication there, pass off target, upfield. Tries to get to Boyle, not a very good touch though. Toto, great ball, tries to go out. Dylan needs a shot here, get off. Doesn't get it though, and a foul on Bennett again. Of course, once again, you need to get that shot off quicker. About 6 minutes left here in the first half. Warriors do still lead 2-0. Bennett with one of those goals. Frederico trying to fight for it for the Warriors. Does get loose though. Can't foul here. Holding him. Where's the foul? There it is. Or it's definitely a foul. Trying to get chippy, but down 2-0. So stepping over a player, not really doing much there. Frederico going back to Bramblett. Pitts gets a touch. Of course, midfield referee having a few words with Toto. Of course, Toto not really happy about any of the foul calls. And pretty much all the fouls coming from that midfield ref going against the Warriors. It's just the Warriors, you have to be very careful with how aggressive you are. It is good to stay aggressive there. As very fortunately there for Bramblett, that header attempt going over the goal. Sub coming on here. That'll be Randy Echeverria coming on. And it'll be Dylan Bennett coming off. Has a goal to his name in the game. Pass out to DeMarco. Good ball upfield to Toto. Does get over him though. Theo there on defense, has to get it off. Tries to dribble up, gets the connection to Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to get around. And out of bounds. But they'll roll in shorters. About 3 minutes left here in the first half. Warriors up 2-0. You'd love to see them get that third goal to make it just a little bit harder on Shorter to come back. And there'll be number 18, Henry Bautista, in the game. It'll be Suarez coming off. Thrown by DeMarco. Goes upfield. Tries to get to Randy. Randy now on the run. Does get away from him. And the flop goes in his way once again. Of course, being down 2-0, getting close to the second half, you need really anything you can get. Buckridge, a great ball. To Boyle. Boyle trying to get around one defender, just one to beat, take a shot. There's the cross. Has Rodriguez. Ryan tried to get around. Cross. And a diving catch by Berg. Punt is away. Henry with it. And goes out of bounds. Deflection off of Shalom.
One minute remaining.
Trying to flip fields here. DeMarco getting around his defender. And no foul called there on the grab. There's the foul. Usually when player not responding to the ref like that, you usually see a card. Surprising they're not seeing one. And it will be another foul on Toto. About 20 seconds left here. Warriors, of course, stacking this side. Probably needing to stack the box.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that will end the first half here. Your Warriors do lead still, 2-0. Off of some great goals coming from Brody Schroeder and Dylan Bennett coming off the bench with his goal. Defensively, the Warriors have really been there, really helping out Bramblett. Now, of course, when it comes to the second half coming in this one, still pretty big opponent for the Warriors, a big conference opponent needing this win. And of course, if the men's soccer team can get this win off, the Warriors will have a home sweep for all games, women's soccer, volleyball, and hopefully men's soccer. We will see what happens in second half action when we come back from this break.
Carolinas.
Back now with second half action. Warriors leading 2-0. Coming into this game after first half, Dylan Bennett having the goal, and also Brody Schroeder opening up the game with a goal. And definitely a foul. And we will have our first PK of the game. It will be Flores. Chance for the Warriors to go up another goal here. Of course, head coach Kevin Cook in his second season. Not really liking the foul in the box, but definitely an obvious foul. It was just an unlucky break for Shorter, but a very good potential break for the Warriors here to go up 3-0 very early in the second half. Shots away. Off the goalpost and off the goalie, it's in! So Flores getting the goal for the Warriors off the PK. And your Warriors going up 3-0. A great job drawing that foul inside the box, an even better job at driving it home. And just a very tough break going off of Berg on the hop. Kevin Cook not very happy about one of the only fouls that have been given up, but definitely a foul. So really nothing to complain about. Of course, Koch off the head. There's Nunez. Off to Theo. Theo back to Koch. Rights there to Nunez. Nunez going back to Theo. Theo going to Federico. It's also in the back. Tipton trying to get a shot off, but can't get his footing right. And that one bouncing right out of bounds off the camera deck. Rodrigo dancing around. Dropping back to Bramblett, having a little bit of pressure on him. Good grab there by Bramblett. Gabe trying to get it out. Does get to Tipton. And out of bounds off the head of Johnson from Shorter. Foul is called. That one going against SWU. Warriors on the attack. Koch has it. Has an outlet to Tipton, but didn't see Trevino there running with him. Thrown here by Pitts. Trying to get it close in there. Actually throws it everybody inside the box. But a shot by Tipton, just grazing the left side of the post. No good. That's definitely a better job of the catch and shoot that the Warriors need to be doing. Okay, is away. Pitts going up. But a foul is called on Pitts. Koch trying to go up for that one. Sure does have it. For the cross in the middle, rolls over a little bit. Has a chance for the Warriors to get the out. Gets it to Schroeder. Has Gabe on the outside. Gabe running with it now. Gabe losing his footing just a little bit. Has to get the pass off. Can't do it though. It will be a foul. Yeah, Melendez, Nunez, and right there around the free kick, looking like he pass off to Tipton. Tipton having it, chip shot, right to Berg. Punt is away. It's a good one. DeMarco's under it. Great touch from him. Can't foul here. Trying to go in the outlet, into the corner. No good. It will be a goal kick here for the Warriors. Good deflection by Nunez. Koch good pass to Pitts. Pitts good turn. Has Gabe there alone. And DeMarco. Tipton right trying to draw the foul there. Nothing. Gabe had a defender on him, having to get rid of it. Now 2 on him. Having to drop back. Now on the run. There will be a foul there and a PK attempt coming up. It'll be Charles Garcia taking the PK attempt. Bramblett working on a lot of these during practice. Hoping it'll pay off here. Save here would keep it a 3-0 game. PK is away, not even close. Goal is in, and then a push for no reason. Still down 3-1 though. Warriors kicking off here. First touch by Pitts. And a yellow card for a flop there. But it'll go on DeMarco. Of course, trying to do anything now. So the card on DeMarco, but the foul against Shorter. Will be free kick here for SWU. With men's soccer, you see a lot more flopping than you would with women's. It's the majority of the fouls. Hanging out at Buckridge. Koch has it and he can get rid of it. A lot of pressure. Does lose it. And he is guarding. Tipton having to step up. It's just not a very good touch there. Coming coming from Frederico. That one going out of bounds. And it will be a corner kick coming up for Shorter. Reyes taking the corner kick and then going out of bounds.
I got a heavy finger.
Two subs coming in. It'll be Solomon Pitts and Dylan Bennett coming in. Dylan Bennett, of course, coming in for Brody Schroeder. And then Solo coming in for Frederico. Ball from Tipton. Koch trying to get it close, but out of bounds. Free kick there rolling all the way out of bounds on the other end of the field. So we'll go back to a goal kick here for Bramblett. Good kick from Bramblett there. Koch trying to get a foot on it, can't get it though. Bennett trying to get around. About 30 minutes left here in this game. Warriors holding on to a 3-1 lead. Solo dropping back to Buckridge. Brownwood passing out to DeMarco. Sinkowski coming back into the game. Great ball by Solo.
Yes.
Let's get past Nunez. But Tipton needing it. Finds Bennett. Leo needing a shot here. Take it. Deflected. It's a corner kick coming up for SWU. It'll be Gabe taking it. Corner kick coming up for SWU.
Should I get a zoom in on it? Them going down the hill after.
That definitely should have been a corner kick there, but line judge says it should have been, but midfield ref doesn't. It's now Shorter on the run. A good touch by Josiah. Shorter does still have it. Bad pass there. Going upfield. Dylan trying to go for it. Throw in by Koch. Trying to find someone. Gets it to right. And deflection off of Tipton will be out of bounds on him. Christian Sanchez coming in the game. That'll be number 23. And then Charles Garcia, the lone goal off the PK, coming off as well. There will be a foul on Bennett. He's trying to get it back. Does get a poke on it. And out of bounds will be SWU's ball. Good pressure from them. Right back into Bramblett. Does have Solo on the other side. Pass probably should have been a little bit more direct from Solo to Koch. Good header from, that was Pitts on that one. And the shot there grabbed by Bramblett. Solo weaving through traffic. Bennett gets a touch on it. Trying to get to Boyle.
Why are y'all making that stop? That was you.
One-on-one, Buckridge there to stop it. And some great defense there. We do have a shorter player down and a shorter player without his cleat on. And it will be a yellow card. That'll be on Coach Kevin Cook. The sub coming in will be Camden Hillhouse. So wait for the next dead ball foul for Hillhouse to come in. Or this is the next dead ball. .22 minutes left here. Warriors still having that 3-1 lead. Had a lot of noise. Having a lot of noise in the first half, and to begin the second half with a PK goal. As it looks like we will go to our second water break of the day here. So we'll be right back after this break. game back now here after the break. We have a shorter throw in. And then a very late foul after Pitts was already driving off with the ball. They call a foul. And it will be Randy Echeverria getting ready to come to the game. And possibly Ryan Rodriguez as well. Never mind. Free kick coming up here. Waiting for the whistle. Not sure what the whistle was on. Have a two-man wall. Another kick on the way, another chance. A great header by Pitts to get it out. And a foul is called, and more likely a card coming out for Buckridge. And the card is out. So we'll just flip the field, and it'll be another two-man wall on the free kick. Kick on the way over everybody. And a great touch from Noah Koch to get it out. It's a good ball from Nunez getting it out. And we'll go out of bounds, almost going over the fence to the parking lot. And it'll be Randy Echeverria coming in the game for Dylan Bennett. Under 20 minutes left in this game. Warriors still holding on, looking for the Saturday sweep. Clock just stopped again. We're trying to get out. Melendez there. Great ball, great feed. Trying to get around. Cross going over him, trying to save it. No good though. And definitely there. That'll more likely be a card. And there it is, it's out. That'll be on Sinkowski. kick on the way. Gets punched out. Koch dropping back to Solo. Now back to Bramblett. Good header from Koch. And will be an offsides there. Will be on Flores. Out of bounds. It will be a throw-in. That'll be for Pitts on here. And once again, deflection off of Shorter. And Charles Garcia getting ready to come back in for the Hawks. And Garcia will be coming on now. Throw in for Shorter here. Have to drop back to Bramblett, having to get out quick. Good ball to the sideline. Keeps it in. Solo has it for SWU. Get around him. And deflection off of Shorter. The Rodriguez coming in for Koch. And then Diego Hernandez making his first appearance in this game. And that'll definitely a grab on 26. That'll be Jackson Autry. Solo getting it out to Buckridge. Grabbed by Berg. It'll be another foul on Buckridge. Be a free kick here for Garcia, pretty deep in Warrior territory. Warriors staying at the wall. It'll be a three-man. On its way, and that one is bouncing off the cars in the back row of the parking lot. Nowhere close. Solo getting around defenders. Going to the outside. Still weaving through traffic. Upfield now. Trying to get Hernandez, and that one's out. bounds. It will be SWU's ball on a throw-in. It'll be Solo coming in to throw. One getting over, tipped in on the cross. Gabe needing it. Gabe getting it.
Go SWU! Goal line number 32, Gabriel Melendez.
Just a great shot from him, extending the lead. Here's the replay from it. A great cross and a great find. And Melendez finding the back of the net. 4-1 Warriors lead. And that'll pretty much be the nail in the coffin for him in this one. The bounds will be Warriors ball. Good defense. So another foul on SWU. Another free kick coming up. Here on the way, that one's high. And that one's out. That one's in the parking lot. Clock is getting stopped once again, waiting on the reason for it though. Schroeder and DeMarco getting ready to come in for the Warriors. Solo going up for it. Good header from him. Garcia with it. Trying to get in close. And that's Bramblett diving on it. Off the head of Timpton. Tipton has it again. Trying to feed it. Randy Echeverria. Cross there. Gets past Hernandez. Still has it though. Trying to work around his defender. Tries to go to Melendez. Goes a little far and off target. And a foul is called. Of course, that matchup, you know who's going to win that one. it will be a foul on Steven Nunez. About 9 minutes left here. Warriors leading 4-1. Free kick, chip shot. It's up in the air. Trying to get out. They do. Echeverria trying to get some pressure on it. One-on-one. And out of bounds. Waiting for it. It will be Shorter's ball. Josiah Simmons getting ready to come in as well. He'll be the lone sub, trying to come in for Shorter. Along with from the Warriors, it'll be DeMarco and Schroeder. And Sebastian Troya coming off. Josiah Pitts coming off, and Randy Echeverria coming off for the Warriors. Get out there. Keeps it in bounds. Hernandez, deflection. Gets it off of Autry's head. Throw into Tipton. Tipton right, trying to get it back. Takes a stab. And then out of bounds off Autry. It'll be out of bounds off of SWU, actually. Marco giving it to Gabe. Gabe trying to cross, does. Tipton trying to get a shot. And it goes way high. Under 7 now. And foul there. DeMarco giving it. And then a yellow card, excuse me. Foul called on Hernandez. And clock will be stopped. And then he gets up.
I moved it off because he was hurt. Oh, really? Oh, just a document.
Warriors go four-man wall here. Looking like Garcia will be taking it. And that one right over the goal. Sub coming in for Shorter. Warriors having a 3-goal lead. About 5 minutes left here. Just needing to hold on. Warriors dropping back to Bramblett, just wasting some time. Rowe trying to go there, could get to goal number 2. Trying to get a foot on it, gets it around. It'll be high and wide on that one. Good attempt though. With not a lot of time left, Shorter really playing aggressive now. Bramblett getting it out to Diego. And that one's in the woods. And I, for one, will not be getting that one. Thank goodness we have Drew Jones. And Drew Jones honestly looking pretty puzzled about that one. And getting off the game just a little bit, from our end over here, we can see cross-country star Drew Jones. Looking like he's becoming Indiana Jones over there, looking for that ball. Drew Jones says he sees it. Have about 2 minutes left in this game. Rodriguez up. Schroeder almost going on a run there. But Drew Jones still going on a run. Oh, he has it. Round of applause for Drew Jones, everybody. Ball boy of the game.
One minute remaining.
1 minute remaining here.
All I have to do is turn the camera down.
It'll be Berg with the goal kick here. Off the head of Hernandez. And out of bounds. About 30 seconds left here. It'll be Solo with the throw-in. Now it's just play keep away.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that'll do it. Your men's soccer team beating Shorter 1-4. And a great effort. We're going to get some stats on that. As your Warriors do go on for a sweep Saturday. As women's soccer beat Shorter 7-0. SWU volleyball beating Coker Cobras 3-0. And then finally, your men's soccer team winning this one 4-1. An impressive victory in conference play.